All right, big fella. Littering and
Smoking the reefer.
So, I don't know, guys. I had a very peculiar situation happen to me the other evening on my way home from work. And let me say, before we start, that was that a fart?
I think it was. Somebody let a little squeaker
I
over
think
there.
there's a little mouse or something hanging over there. Yeah, a little trumpet going on over there. Anyway, I was on my way home from work the other day, and let me say this. This is not the first time this has happened to me, personally. I was cresting a hill, pulling up onto this big, long flat on a country road on the way home, and I seen what appeared to be like a big pile of roadkill laying in the road. And as I approach, I kind of took a double take, and I look, and I see what's happening. So there was a groundhog that had its head stuck in a soup can. And I thought, unbelievable. What a way to go. But then as I got closer, like I was just going to straddle it and keep going, the sumbitch wasn't dead.
Oh.
And it starts like backpedaling backwards, and I'm like, oh God. So then I slam on the brakes, and I sit there and I say, self, what do we do here? Like I've got a groundhog dispatching tool like in my console that I could completely have.
Or you just take the soup can off.
And that's what I did.
No shit.
I
You didn't
got-
take a video?
I
You
did.
sick-
I do have a video of
And
it.
you didn't share it for us?
Well, guys, listen.
Can we put it on the face space along with this episode?
Because it's not necessarily the best footage in the world, but
How hard are you breathing?
as
when
you
do
can
this?
see, look.
Oh, shit.
Like it's just a damn old. So Dave missed the first. It's a terrible video because it was kind of a frantic moment. I was like, "Holy shit! I got to get this dude freed up." Like he just rolling ass around with his head stuck in a soup can, and he's backing up, and I see here. I grab a hold of him, and I had to shake the shit out of him. And look, he's just sitting there like, "Holy shit!" And he starts panting real hard, and he's got his front legs out, like he's probably dizzy as hell, has no idea what's going on.
So you shook the can. You didn't just pull it off.
No, because it was stuck. Because it was like so it would have probably been like it didn't have any label on it, so I could imagine it would have been the smaller.
Oh, like the 8 ounce.
Yes, like a smaller condensed soup, or like a chicken and
Possibly
stars,
a condensed milk.
something
Carnation.
something
condensed
like
milk.
that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So like there was a lip. So the lip and the lid was actually in there. With it.
Oh.
So as he was trying to pull back, I'm sure the lid was kind of
Cinching
like
down on him.
flappering him, So I really had to shake the hell out of the little bastard. So he gets out and he's doing this whole, like holy shit.
You got to find your land leg.
Yeah, he's trying to regain what he had
He
going
thought he
on
was
there.
underground that whole time.
And I sat there for a minute, and then I was like, "Hey, buddy," and he's kind of like just panting and everything. I talked to him a little bit.
You got a moment to talk about your Lord and Savior
Savior Jesus Christ, because you should thank him, because I just saved your ass, pal. But I grabbed him by the nape of his neck
Oh, boy.
and I picked him up to get him
Give him a
off
kiss.
the road. And when I sat him down in the grass on the shoulder, he just kind of like set his head down in the grass and was like, "Man, I'm screwed," blah, blah, blah. So then I'm thinking, I got a case of water in the back of my truck.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, so I got him some water, and I poured a little water in his mouth.
Put it in the can.
I watered. Yeah, right. I literally thought about cutting that bottle in half, like trying to put a little water dish there for him, but then I thought, that poor probably get his head stuck in that water bottle, too.
And then somebody would have come along. This is why plastic is terrible.
Well, that's where I'm going with this. So I get him, and he starts to do a little water, and then he's sneezing and stuff, and then I kind of shoot him off. Like I literally pet this groundhog. Like it let me touch its back. Like he knew that he was gassed. Like he was out of fuel. And then I kind of helped him scurry off over into the honeysuckle, off the road a little farther, and then I just went home.
Did you pick the can up?
No. Well, because it was already gone. Like everything was out of it. So then I got to thinking to myself, like, this is the second time. So at the mine, on night shift, we we had to haul coal a really long way from our pit up to the wash plant. And I was coming back around. This is the middle of the night. And all of a sudden, the same thing. But this was like a big-ass feral cat that had its head stuck in I swear to God, it was in a Cheetos bag. like a Cheetos Puffs bag. Like its head was stuck in this chip bag. I'm a 170-ton end dump, stop, HID lights, right there, pinned him down, and he knew something was going on, so he's just like not moving. And same thing, get up there, and it's like you can hear this cat hissing, and all this shit. And I grab a hold of the chip bag, and he realizes what's going on and what I am, and thoosh, there he goes. He was out of there, but it just made me think, like, I used to be, when I worked at the mine, when you worked at the mine and you were in a piece of equipment, not up on top of the pit, but like if you were down in the pit, like after they take the coal out, like where you're dumping the gob and blah, 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 you could just throw your trash like out of your vehicle.
Well, that's how you restart growing the next round of coal.
Then you, like, we could take our trash to work and dump it over like the bad dirt fills and stuff, because there's absolutely nothing different than that in a landfill,
Well,
So
some would say the plastic liner. And
anyway,
okay.
But so like I just got to thinking,
This is going to go viral on crippled coal.
He receives a $3.2 million fine in southern Indiana. Comes to find out they've been burying trash back there for 20 years.
They don't do it. It happened. I don't even think you could take trash probably the last 10 years of my employment there. Anyway, it just made
You only worked there 10 years.
No, I worked there 15.
Okay.
The thing that kills me the most about it is like people's just blatant disregard for their trash.
Oh, yeah.
Because like as a street department worker, that's one of the things on our job description is that we pick up trash. Like we'll go clean catch basins out and curb inlets and all that stuff. And the shit that you find, like trash-wise.
Like that
cucumber with
rubber
a dildo.
wiener you found that time.
Cucumber with dildo on it, butt plugs, hypodermic needles, stuff like that we found. But
Good stuff.
on a certain stretch of like suburban road, I guess you would say, it's not like right down in town. It's one of the longer stretches on the outside. We literally split up into groups of 4 and basically did like a police line because like the guys that were out there mowing were like, we can't even, like we're shooting. We picked up, I bet you 200 bottles of vodka, like empty glass vodka bottles. I mean, just
you don't want to get pulled over with that in your car.
right.
Yeah,
but
'cause that looks
bad. The thing that kills me is like people will literally throw. There's a habitual trash dumper somewhere that like we'll find dollar store bags that's full of like car trash that they'll just chuck it out on the road, like just chuck it out in the curb line. And I guess my question is what would prompt a person, like what thinking or brainwave would you have?
Well,
to
now,
make
when I
that
was a high
okay?
school age kid and driving, when I was young and dumb, I would, if I had like a paper sack, I would throw that out of the window because I thought, well, that's good. That's biodegradable. It's a brown paper sack.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't throw the cans and such out. But I won't even throw a paper sack out nowadays. Now, I'm not going to lie. The wind catches a receipt or something and rips it out of the vehicle. I'm not stopping to go back and find it off the side of the road. I try to catch it.
Straw wrapper,
Well,
Kleenex, something like that. That's literally going to be gone in the morning with the dew.
No, I'll throw fruit waste like apple cores and
Yeah.
stuff.
Oh,
I'll
yeah.
pitch those out.
banana peels.
whoa,
orange
just not on a
peels.
roadway. That's slippery.
Ain't you ever played Mario Kart?
Oh, I've played Mario Kart.
But that was one of the things that I was thinking of, and it just
This
with
ties into last week. I thought you were going to tell us you pulled a gun on somebody.
no. Like with the turtles, the turtles and all the stuff that you see in the ocean where they get those like 6-pack plastic deals.
I've been buying 6 packs of Diet Pepsis for work,
Choked
and as
up on
soon as
their
I put them
necks.
in the fridge, I still cut all those little bastards.
Yep, samesies. I think some of the part of it, I think some people they don't give a damn, and they figure somebody else will come along and pick it up.
Yeah.
Which is probably a big thing.
Yeah.
I think there's some that legitimately lose stuff out of the bed of their truck and have no idea.
Yeah.
But the ones that always get me is, when you have to know, like, you have your side mirrors. Like, anytime you see something fall out,
Yeah.
there's a high probability you're going to see it. So, like, these whole trash bags
Yeah.
that you'll see on the highway or on the interstate, you're like, you have to have an idea.
Now in college, I've been known to go on a cruise or two and throw glass bottles at roadside.
That was where I was going to next. I know
out of the back window.
I know, a couple people that have very innate skills to do that. Like,
Well, when it's for game, it's okay like that.
is it though?
No, I was just saying that.
Because it's like you go down here to one of these
it would be probably more entertaining.
speed limit sign or go around a curve sign or one of those like in the middle of the road signs, not like a stop or whatever. I guarantee you there's 400 beer bottles right next to them bastards.
And a bullet hole.
Yeah, and a bullet hole for sure.
Now that's the one that always got me. You can't tell where
Yeah.
the bullet's going to go.
No.
I
Yeah,
mean, you
I
can
know.
tell where it's going to go, but
Well, that one on 1025, that was a dead end sign. It had a few holes in it. And that's a scary thought. You're shooting down a road like that.
full of houses, yeah.
Because
Oh,
you're
yeah.
probably on the opposite side of the road shooting.
Now, I know there's a hole in a sign there in Holland, Indiana that I maybe knew how it got there.
Oh,
Yeah. Somebody bet me that I couldn't shoot it with a recurve
Oh,
boy.
from maybe a parking lot of a local establishment that we all frequent.
Interesting.
What is...
what? Is this a fart situation?
It's like a porn shoot going on back here.
Not
Folks
the
at
kind I
home,
watch.
Folks at home. Folks at home.
Yeah, we got a wild situation going on.
But yeah, anyway, I was just thinking of littering the other day when I was coming home and I seen that poor bastard's head stuck in that soup can, and I thought, man, that'd have been a hell.
Well, I'm glad you saved him.
I
pal.
did, you know.
Until he put his head back in the soup can. 'cause he's an
Nah, I
animal.
guarantee that he probably learned his lesson.
He done learned it.
Because I just thought, I wouldn't want to get my head stuck in a bucket or something and die like that. That would suck, you know?
That's a tough.
Although,
way
I
to
mean,
go.
it's
I don't
already,
know, but you get it in
it's
there. I don't
already
know who's
tough
going to
enough.
shake you hard
It's
enough
already
from the
tough
feet.
enough to be a goddamn groundhog.
Yeah, everybody already hates you.
Yeah, you know what I mean? All you do is dig holes and eat crops, you know what I mean? And now you got your head stuck in
Oh,
soup.
speaking of crops, them deer are loving that bean field
I
out
see
there
them
by
like
us.
every day.
Yeah, they getting healthy.
Yeah.
They getting healthy. That is what it is.
But yeah, littering is a terrible habit to get into, and I don't know. I'm not a big fan of it. I think more so now since I have to single-handedly deal with it, you know? But I don't know.
I think the thing that gets
Put
me
your
is
freaking trash in it. Like, go to the gas station. Wait till you get home. Throw it in your own trash.
when you get to on the interstate and you see the old piss jug laying there, and it's just like, my God, that's a tough spot.
Yeah.
That's tough.
When I worked at Nancy Bear, there was a guy that would, because all them truck drivers would come in and there was a dumpster, the dumpster back there, and I think I probably told you guys this before, the piss for sale. He would always, piss for sale, partially filled half-gallon jugs of piss for sale. Like it was just like the whole dumpster was full of like half-gallon or quart milk jugs just full of piss or 2 liter.
Well, the guys you see rolling down the interstate and they hook it on the side mirror.
What?
Yeah, you've never seen that?
No.
I've seen it a few times. They hook it there on the side
Get
mirror.
like a shiwi with a damn tube running to a bucket or something, maybe, but
It can't go up though.
yeah, I'd have to be down on the floorboard. Mm-hmm. I don't think if I got to piss, I'm gonna stop and piss.
Oh,
I stopped.
guy.
I stopped down in Brazil one
What'd you
day.
say?
I'm a piss in a container guy, 100%.
What?
Yeah, when I would make that run back home to between
Michigan.
law school and home, you're talking about a 7.5 hour drive. A lot of times, like, you just didn't feel like stopping because once you got to Indy, it was pretty easy after that, and Gatorade bottle or milk jug and just be cruising and just.
Now, see, I stopped
Now, how
in
do you
Brazil
do that
one day to
and
go
drive?
visit the missus at college, and I had a piss because I
Very
had too many
carefully.
beers at the bar and didn't piss before I left. And I had a chocolate milk bottle in there. and I tried to piss in, and I tell you what, I was
It's one of them cardboard cartons that had like the squeeze, like the change purse opening on the end.
I was
of it.
driving a 1998 Ford Escort at the time, sedan, maroon in color.
And that woman married you, and you were pissing in milk jugs in a.
But I couldn't
Ford
do it.
Escort.
Like I pushed and pushed till my eyes watered, and I had to piss so bad enough. I said, "The f- with this," and I just pulled off on the side of the road.
Yeah.
Pissed in the ditch.
That's what I do.
I get stage fright, and I was afraid going to piss on the seat.
That's my thing. I can't piss in a bottle going down the road like that. My thighs are too fat. Maybe my
Hell, I was probably.
equipment's not long enough to get out there. You know, like
There's
don't
no
know.
way I could do it now. I was at least 100 pounds lighter back then, even.
Boy, son of a truck driver, you just figured it out.
Maybe if I had like a Wendy's cup or something, like a I could just.
I've done that before too. Because then you start
trough it in.
you really start getting worried because it starts getting full to the top.
But then what do you do with it when you're done? Just dump it out the window.
Put it in the cup holder and hope you don't forget. That 7 hour drive.
So I mean,
I just dump it out the window and paint the whole side of my car with piss. You know.
no.
what I mean?
Next time we stop, empty it out, throw it away. Like if I gotta get, because I'd have to stop and get gas. So the whole goal was to minimize stops, and like we're going down to that swamp in October again, and we're leaving.
Yeah, you're gonna make that brand new baby shit on the side of the overpass. We ain't got time to stop, damn it. Your dad, we got shit to do. Get out there and piss in the grass.
Yeah, that's what it's gonna be. But I told Janelle, I was like, I got to remember
4 kids and them 2 dogs. You are a freaking
You're
maniac.
an idiot.
why.
Taking them big ass dogs and all 30 of them kids down there. God damn,
There's
boy.
4.
Glutton for punishment. Just think of the memories. Like, yeah, how fucking
Remember that time Dad freaked out?
how terrible it is hauling them 200-pound dogs and 30 kids in the damn Suburban to Florida and back. Oh, man.
We're going to have a great time.
Yeah, I will turn this bus around. Dad, Monty pooped in the crate again.
No, them boys, they'll lay down in the back. They'll be all right.
Oh, my goodness gracious. That's what buddy of mine's going to Gatlinburg this weekend for the 4th, and he's got a little chihuahua named Eli. And I said, what are you going to do with Senor Eli when you go? Take him with us, duh. And I was like,
Not to name names.
in the
but-
cabin? He's like, yeah, we just got a pet-friendly cabin, and take Eli. And I said, what if freaking bear eats him? One time he come in the woods and he come flying ass out of there. I didn't know, he's talking about all this shit. And I thought, we've never taken a pet. Like her parents did one time to the swamp. And the poor bastard walked off a 2nd-story balcony and about died. But like we've never
such a bad time.
dude. He
just walked off
once again. Another little ass chihuahua, and he there was a big ass palm tree. It was it wasn't like the palm trees were like the solid leaves that are, I don't know. It's hard.
It
to
was
explain.
solid or was not solid?
It was. So like
Okay.
I felt like he thought he could just like walk out onto it. And it just bam straight to the gravel, like 20 feet to the ground. Poor little bit through his lip, and it was tragic. They thought he was gonna die. It was terrible. Yeah, R.I.P. Mason. T's and P's. Bro.
Well, Monty and Murphy, like some people take their dogs and they take them out on the beach. They do all that stuff. Our dogs literally walk in, walk out twice, 3 times a day, back in, and that's it. Like but they enjoy hanging out. I mean, they're black, big, heavy dogs, sand everywhere, heat. They're not real wild. Like they peak quicker now in July than what they do in December. December, you're standing out there like, hey, you dumb son of a bitch, let's go. July, you barely get the door closed and they're back in. Like Murph's barely getting off the porch to piss.
Yeah.
I feel like I would leave those dogs at home because you got neighbors that come feed and water them once a day.
No way. No way. I'm not going up there with them dogs.
They'd go to Papa Frank.
This guy was getting ready to fork out his life savings over Murphy one day when he was missing.
Yeah.
yeah.
I'd have done the same thing.
Oh, that little bastard. Speaking of
I'd
that,
have done the same thing.
we were at Dad's, and I let him out. Monty came back. Murphy didn't. So I start walking, like, west, calling for him, whistling. all of a sudden I just see a black flash run across. I was like, that motherfucker's running. So I run back to Dad's, get in Lady Tank, shoot down the driveway, shoot up the road. Murphy's running on 500 West like he's just out for a jog. Like I thought it was Chase Bland training, just running. I get right behind him. He jumps off into the road, like into the yard. Stop, turn on the flashers, get out. All right, buddy, come on, let's go. And he did that where he like thought we were playing, and
He's got the zoomy.
Come on, fat man.
Yeah.
so then he darted across the road around a bunch of pine trees, and like still the same thing. I was like, come on, buddy. And then he just like running, and so he came back, and I was like, stay. And he did that, and I just grabbed him by the collar, and we got into the vehicle.
You guys follow Du Bois County Humane Society?
Oh, I saw the video of that car running off and the poor dog chasing after
Did you
it.
see that?
No.
Somebody dumped one, and the people that were like close by saw the people dump them. Like you can see the car and everything.
And then the dog chasing
And then the
after
dog's
it
chasing
sped
after
away.
the car and shit as it sped away.
Wow.
And then they got a photo of the dog that had came back over to his house, or the people's house that had sent the original video. And then the Humane Society put a post out, said, hey, if you do see this dog, do not approach it because it's skittish. Like they're setting live traps to catch the son of a bitch. But
That's tough.
I know. We live out there on that dead end road, and we've had two. One of them we kept, and then the other one was like a big pit bull Rhodesian Ridgeback mix looking thing. I took it.
My sister had one of them Rhodesian Ridgebacks.
I took him in. Yeah, we didn't want that around, so I
Yeah, we
hauled it
don't want
over
that
to
riffraff.
Jasper.
We shop, don't adopt.
Yeah.
You what?
We shop, we don't adopt.
Oh.
She's a professional.
Yeah.
She's got this thing about dogs that you don't know their upbringing. You never, ever, ever, ever know.
Right.
And so that's her thing about it. Like, especially it's probably more like kid related.
yeah.
Oh,
It's
sure.
all about the kids. Because, like, our kids can climb, pull, tug. Monty and Murphy, they just, like, it's chill. Like, they understand, like, those are our humans. It's okay. But you get some other dog that you adopted that you don't know, that you realize that it was put up for, back to Humane Society because it bit a kid
When
because
your
it was
daughter,
crawling on it.
daughter tries to put a set of
I think Dixie was that
handcuffs on it,
Yeah.
and it ends up
She was-
biting her.
dog. Dixie was taken back once or twice for being.
I'd never guess Dixie
Wouldn't
would
know
have
why.
issues.
Wouldn't know
She's
why.
not skittish or anything.